Hello guys, how's it going? My name is Dal, and we got even more class buffs on the horizon for the patch 10.07 over on the PTR, where we see big improvements for many playstyles like Death Knights, Priests, Warlocks, and more, featuring removal of underused talents, replaced with fresh new gameplay options, with many of our favorite classes looking to gain new gameplay opportunities going forward. In today's video, I wanted to highlight all of the class buffs available for testing with the most recent PTR build. But right before that, most of you guys watching these videos are still not subscribed. However, the more of you remind, the more of you do. So let's keep it going. Subscribe to the channel as well as hit the bell if you're watching these videos anyway, especially if you're looking to get regular class and content updates for all the future Dragonflight builds. The first class set to receive some buffs is the Death Knight, with the Unholy spec seeing further improvements. The talent of Harbinger of Doom so far hasn't gathered much favorability, so it's getting an additional effect, increasing the damage of your next Death Coil or Epidemic when procced. The talent of Defile has switched places with Pestilent Pustules. Defile also has been adjusted to grant you stacking mastery as long as a singular enemy is present within its corrupting aura. The talent of Raptured Viscera deals more damage, and will have a chance of applying a festering wound to enemies caught in its ghoulish explosion. Feasting Strike has gained an additional effect, capable of granting you the passive of Runic Corruption. Finally, the Commander of the Dead talent has been adjusted yet again, and should be a lot more consistent when it comes to empowering your undead horde, no matter their distance from the commanding Death Knight. Next, we have a few changes to the class of Demon Hunter, starting with Fodder to the Flame. Demons summoned by Fodder will now spawn much closer in proximity, and will be much easier to eliminate as a Vengeance Demon Hunter. Havoc Demon Hunter's Blind Fury talent has been adjusted to increase the duration as well as the damage of Eye-Beam, though at a smaller value. Talents of Improved Fell Rush, Desperate Instincts, Netherwalk, Furious Throws, and Fell Eruptions has all swapped locations in the talent tree, which should hopefully allow for better build flexibility. The class of Druid has gotten an interesting change, which will primarily impact balanced druids within PvP. Stellar Flare periodic effect is getting Dispel Protection. When the flare is dispelled by the enemy healer, a starburst crashes on the dispeller's location, dealing area effect damage while knocking up the enemy into the air. The healing playstyle of Preservation Evoker has also seen new changes. This recent update hopes to improve the viability of Emerald Blossom playstyle, which has mostly fallen behind the popular Bronze Dragonflight themed builds. The talent of Ouroboros causes Echo to increase the healing of your next Emerald Blossom by 15%, stacking up to a maximum of 10 times, which should make Blossom builds stronger in small group situations. The talent of Fluttering Seedlings healing has also been increased to help promote Green Blossom builds going forward. The class of Hunter has also gotten some buffs this week, primarily dealing with the overall survivability. Hunters are often known for being kind of fragile, at least when compared to every other class in the game. Therefore, the talent of Rejuvenating Winds is also getting an upgrade by increasing the Hunter's maximum health pool by 4% per talent point rank. A small change which will still have an impact when it comes to Hunter's overall survivability. Besides this, Marksmanship Hunter's talents of Steady Focus and Tactical Reload are swapping places in the talent tree in order to facilitate for better build flexibility. We also have additional changes for the class of Monk, with the healing Mistweaver and the damage-dealing Windwalker receiving even more updates. Mistweaver's talent of Zen Pulse should be more consistent and more functional, capable of healing your allies reliably without the need of complicated micro inputs. The talent of Enveloping Breath has transformed into Empowered Celestial, gaining a brand new effect. While active, the Jade Dragon of Yulon or the Red Crane of Chi-Ji will immediately grant your allies protection upon being called, placing an Absorb Shield on up to 5 nearby allies on top of its initial original effect. This change allows the Celestials to feel like a proper emergency cooldown, capable of supporting your raid or party immediately while providing a delayed healing effect. The spec of Windwalker is set to receive some more damage tuning, with Inner Peace increasing your maximum energy further, while empowering your Tiger Palm by 10%. Rising Star damage increase has been slightly decreased, but it now creates a crit damage interaction for your Rising Sun Kick, which makes the stat of Critical Strike a lot more valuable for Windwalkers. Finally, Phelan Harmony's damage amp has been bolstered to 10%, which allows for a slightly better single target output. The class of Paladin is set to receive a revamp in patch 10.07, with the primary focus being the spec of Retribution. Earlier this week, we took a closer look at the myriad of changes that this class is getting and highlighted some of the biggest improvements coming with this new overhaul. I will have a link in the description to that Paladin 10.07 highlight in case you are interested in a deep dive of the Paladin updates. Safe to say that many in the community are excited for all of these Paladin changes, and I cannot wait to see how the class develops over its time during PTR testing. Next, we have even more changes for the spec of Holy Priest, featuring some talent improvements. Starting with Divine Image, which has been largely underused so far by most Holy Priests in Dragonflight. In 10.07, this talent will have a guaranteed chance upon calling a friendly Naru whenever you use a Holy Word ability. This allows you to spec into a Holy Word playstyle, capable of spawning multiple of these Narus in a row. The Naru will try to mimic your spell cast, attempted to heal your allies or damage foes, mirroring your ability usage. Next, the talent of Lightwell Healing has also been increased, improving on its recovery capabilities by 40%. The talent also sports a shorter 2-minute cooldown, and can be placed down instantly to assist your allies without a delay. And finally, we have the class of Warlock seeing big improvements in patch 10.07. First, we see big updates coming to the base class talent tree. The capstone traits of Summon, Soulkeeper, and Inquisitor's Gaze are being improved, with the Soulkeeper's damage upgraded by 100%, while the Demonic Eyeball gains 270% more output. Next, we saw a ton of underused talents get removed from the Warlock talent tree. Specifically, we lose Gorfiend's Resolve, Desperate Pact, and Greater Banish, and instead we gain access to Sargerai Technique, which increases the damage of filler abilities like Shadowbolt, Drain Soul, and Incinerate. Sakrathar's increases your periodic effects like Immolation, Agony, as well as Wild Imps. Affliction Warlocks have seen a slew of new talent choices. The often used nodes like Xavian's Technique become a baseline Affliction passive, while underused talents like Harvester of Souls have been removed entirely, replaced by new effects like Dark Virtuosity, which greatly bolsters your Shadowbolt and Drain Soul effectiveness. Kindled Malice increases the damage of Soul Shard spenders like Malefic Rapture and Seed of Corruption. Finally, Dark Glare has been redesigned. The Summoned Demon is now more single target oriented, scaling much better against a singular foe instead of scaling off of multiple targets simultaneously. Demonology Warlock has also gained further improvements as well with new talent choices. First, the Demonic Tyrant is growing much stronger when running the talent of Reign of Tyranny. Reign will passively increase the damage of your Tyrant by 50%, on top of its original effect where the Tyrant scales based off of your demonic army. The change allows Reign of Tyranny to be a passive, new player-friendly option, which increases the base value of your Tyrant, offering a far less complex playstyle compared to the Grand Warlock's design. Next, we see further upgrades to your main demonic companion, the Felguard. Felguard's Guillotine ability will be amplified by 200%, greatly improving its impact in combat. Guillotine will share a choice node with another talent option, Immutable Hatred. Hatred increases Felguard's single target damage when Legion Strike hits only one target. Felguard deals more physical damage when attacking the same foe multiple times in a row. We also get a new talent of Umbral Blaze, initially an Azerate power ability from Battle for Azeroth, which causes a burning effect after striking your foe with a Hand of Gul'dan. The talent pack of the Imp Mother has also gained increased chance of casting a secondary Hand of Gul'dan, which together could potentially allow for a massive Gul'dan Imp army playstyle in the future. And for now, that's going to be the full list of class changes available for testing with the most recent PTR build of 10.07. I want to thank all of you so much for watching this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. As per usual, if you guys enjoyed this video or found it informative, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I would very much appreciate it. And as always, in the description of every single live stream and video, we have a link to our Discord community channel. Probably the best place to reach out to me directly in case you want to let me know what you thought about this video, or discuss with the other members of the community what you think about the upcoming changes. Join our Discord to become part of the community. But otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching. I do hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts, and as always, I'll see all of you guys in another video.